Hello and welcome in 2023. Happy New Year! It's the first trading day of this year, January 3rd, and I welcome you back on my channel here. Yes, and it's interesting to see what the market is doing on its first trading day. It's really volatile today, so let's hop right into. I didn't want to go live today, but because it's a little bit interesting, we will have a look at the markets here. So what do we see? We see Nasdaq futures here. We went 10 minutes after the opening at highs through to 11,181 points. And from then we dropped down to right now 11,000 points at the moment. We still see this Fibonacci level here at 11,000 points. We just catched here some stop losses and now we are trying to pull back to the upside. Let's see it on a day chart. We are trying to go to the north. Here on the last Friday we managed to close with a nice candle here, big the words a big wick on the downside, and we closed like we opened here at 11,022 points, and we are right now at about the same level. We went higher today, but we didn't manage to hold the levels. So we have to go above the previous high. As you can see here, 11,184 was previous high, and this is a resistance level. You see that I drew a line here, and this is the line where we were rejected right now, but we still have more possibilities today to go to higher levels. But what does the market in single stocks? Let's see Tesla. Tesla is down more than 9% today. Yesterday we had delivery numbers. These were worse than expected. We had 405,000 cars delivered, but the expectation was 420,000. It was a broad range from I think 360,000 to 460,000, something like this. So yeah, in the mean was 420,000, but we were lower than expected, and therefore Tesla is dropping today. I have no position in Tesla, so I can still wait. I want to see Tesla back at the 100 level, maybe just test the 100 or just below the 100, and then I can enter a short put position with a nice entry point, I hope. Yeah, but we have earnings in Tesla on January 25th, so don't hop on a position too early. If you don't want to hold over the earnings, I will probably close a position before the earnings. I don't want to hold an options position over the earnings, but I want to play volatility like always. As you can see here, implied volatility is pretty high here in Tesla. Let's see it on a higher time frame like here. We see on a week chart that implied volatility is really high, but Tesla dropped really hard, more than 46% in the previous months, and therefore yeah, we are a little bit oversold and we have some room to the upside. We went higher about 20%. Yeah, from 104 to 125, but it's still weak. What else do we have? Let's see, crude oil. Crude oil is moving sideways at about the $80 range here. Nothing new, but more interesting is natural gas. Let's see, natural gas is here. Natural gas is down 8.9% today to levels at around $4.07 right now. So you still see the line we drew in the last year. 4.03 is the support level, and you see we hold in the previous what was it? The previous trading day we hold at the lows of $3.99, so about the $4 level, and the same level today. Low was $4.06. So let's see if we can hold this level and move to higher levels again. So next resistance level would be around $4.50. So maybe we can manage to go back here, because the same like with Tesla, we are oversold and we can move back a little bit before we try to go to lower levels. We still have lower levels to go to. We are now below the levels when the Russian-Ukrainian war started, but we still have lower levels from last, I think it was November, December 2021, where we can go to. So here you can see on a day chart, let's see if we can load, but here you can see that we reached the lows now here of December 2021. So this is a level which should hold for now, but then we have lower levels here at the $3 area where we can go to this area here at about $3.60, and then $3 are the next support levels to the downside. But for now, I think this is an important level where we should hold for at least 1 or 2 days, and then let's see how far we can pull back. So not the worst idea to trade against the trend here, because you have a nice risk reward ratio if you set your stop loss really near at about 390 and an upside target at about 450 or 448. And this is a nice risk reward ratio with only 15 cents downside risk, but to the upside about 45 cents. This is what I like to play. I have no position right now in the futures, but I still have a $3.70 strike put. It's in the red right now, of course. I don't know the exact number. I have not opened this portfolio, but yeah, it must be about 40 or 45% in the red. But I can still wait for the pullback here and then leave this position in the green. That's the nice thing with options. You don't have to be right all the time. You can just sit and wait and let the time run, because time is in my favor because of seller decay. Let's go back to Nasdaq. Nasdaq is trying to push below the 11,000 level right here. So pretty weak right now. This is now a resistance level, the 11,000. Let's see if we can find the bottom right below the 11,000 level. We are below the moving averages on a 5-minute chart. Parabolic SAR went to the upside here, indicating a downtrend. But overall, it's just, it's difficult because we are still in this sideways trading range. As you can see, we hold the lows of November 3rd. This was the previous low here on December 28th. So we had the retest. And since then, we are moving upside, but with a lot of volatility. And I still think it's a little bit bullish, slightly bullish, but with a lot of volatility to sideways trading phase here maybe. And the next resistance level, the important resistance level, is this Fibonacci level here. And you can see the 20-day EMA, the blue line, is almost the same level at 11,250. This would be the next level where we will see probably a rejection here. But for now, it's starting a little bit weak into the new year. What else do we have? Let's have a look at VIX. VIX is trading higher with an up gap at about 23, still low compared to the levels where we were in the last year, October. But higher than we closed the previous year. What else do we have? Euro USD. Let's go to Euro USD. We went to highs of 1.07 on December 29th. Then we dropped hard. Today, as you can see, we went down here. We went down here about 1.7%. The low was 1.05, and we are a little bit higher right now. But it's still a sideways trading phase here. As you can see, this uptrend we left to a sideways trading. We couldn't manage to have the breakout here above the previous highs, so we had about a double top here, and we couldn't manage to have the breakout, and therefore we had this huge sell-off here. Let's see if we can hold within this sideways trading phase, or if we close below. If we close below, then there would be more downside potential. That's what I want to see. I have a short position right now, so I want to see a market sell-off here. In Nasdaq, I have a slight long position, but only with 2 micron Nasdaq future contracts long, so nothing special. I'm about break even here, so I opened one position here at the 10,850 level and one at the 11,000 level. So I'm not big in the green, but I just want to have a small position here in play. And that's it for here. What else do we have? Sugar. I have no more sugar position. I went in with 1 contract short here, and I closed at 2017 right here on this day, and then we had the sideways trading phase, as you can see here. Now we are trading lower. It's still bearish, so I wouldn't enter a long position right now, but I'm not in a position right now in sugar here. And the same for orange juice. Do I have open orange juice? Here is the chart. It's still sideways trading. I have no open position in orange juice right now. And the same for, what else do we have? US dollar, Japanese yen. You still see that Japanese yen is getting stronger. here, and we are at levels of 130 right now. Here was the decision of the Japanese central bank that they will accept a higher level of interest for the 10-year government bond, and then we had a huge drop of more than 4% on this day. We went back a little bit, as you can see, in this area where we had a resistance level, and then we got rejected to the downside, made lower lows. So you can see lower highs, lower lows. It's still in a downtrend here. That's not a good sign for the market, because we talked about this. If you missed it, please rewatch previous streams. We talked about carry traders and carry trading, because they lend money, they borrow money in Japanese yen, transfer it to the US dollar, and then enter the stock market. But as long as the Japanese yen is getting stronger and US dollar is weakening, then their debt burden is getting higher, and that's a big issue for these carry traders, and therefore that's not good for the market when the Japanese yen is getting stronger too fast. But now we can see that we enter here an interesting support level. So we had this 2 times here and a third time here, but now we went below, so probably we will see a retest here of this area and then maybe see further sell-off. Let's see if we can go to lower levels here, and yeah, maybe see a shoulder head shoulder formation also. If we can close the week above this 130 level, then we can probably see a second shoulder here. As you can see, this is the first shoulder here, this is the neckline. And at first it was a resistance, then we broke through, we made a higher high here, then we retested, we made a higher high again, this is the head, and now we are waiting for the second shoulder here in about this area between 138 and 140, and then the retest of the neckline here. But we have to wait for the week to close above or below 130. Yeah, 70% chance that we will retest this neckline level. And if we can manage to close above this level, then probably we will see higher levels again and see a second shoulder level here. Yeah, interesting for all the forex traders here who trade US dollar, Japanese yen. Yeah, what else do you have? Do you have interesting stocks you watch this year? Then write them in the chat and we can have a look at them. I just want to do a short live stream today because there are no major news, so we can have a look at the news. Just bring up the news for you. This week is more important is tomorrow and the day after tomorrow. So let's just see the news this week. Yeah, today is nothing really important in the US. Manufacturing PMI is in line, so nothing special from this side. But tomorrow we will have ISM manufacturing PMI at 10 a.m. Eastern time, and Joel's job openings and FOMC meeting minutes. So these are really important news. You see 3-star events, and therefore this is interesting to see tomorrow. On Thursday we will have initial jobless claims like every week, but more important is ADP non-farm employment change, because this is the early indicator for the next day when we have non-farm payrolls. Like every Friday, the first Friday of a month, here is non-farm payrolls, and this will also have a lot of movement in Euro USD, especially in the forex market, and of course also on the stock market. And on 10 a.m. we will have ISM non-manufacturing PMI here again on Friday. So a lot of news to come in the next days, and I will probably live stream these events here. So tomorrow after the market is open, so maybe we'll just live stream the market open until we see the news here at 10 a.m. And on Thursday I will try to live stream before the market opens here at 8:15. And on Friday, of course, non-farm payrolls. Let's see what this first trading week of the new year will bring us. I'm curious, hope you are too. And yeah, let's just go back to Nasdaq and see. Whoa, it's dropping fast. 50 points down now. Okay, retest here of the 11,000 level and then rejection. Now retest to the downside. Let's see which levels we have to the downside. Are there major support levels? You see here the previous Friday we had a support range about here. We managed to close above this, or in this area here above 10,900 important psychological level. And the next level would be here 10,750. We had the lows here on December 28th at 10,758 points. This is the next level we would have to the downside if we cannot manage to hold the 10,900 level, but this should be the next supporting area here. We are right now at the pre-market lows here when the Japanese market opened at 10,951 points, and you see the smaller rejection. Here are the scalp traders entering long positions. Maybe they can go in for 10 points long. We had lows here of 10,946, so 5 points below pre-market low. And now you see market is pulling up a little bit. These are already the 15 points. So here at the 9 EMA we should see a rejection again. And the scalp traders will close their long positions and take their profits from the table. Yeah, let's just see the questions in the chat. No questions, everyone is happy, or everyone is tired, I don't know. Yeah, just write your questions down and then I can answer your questions. So Tesla will be interesting for me, and I still have a short put in Netflix, so I'm waiting for Netflix earnings to come on January 20th. No, January 19th. My expiry is January 20th. But I will be out of this position before the earnings come out. I have a 235 strike put short, and I just waiting for the market to stay here in this area or to trade at higher levels. And yeah, time is in my favor. I'm trading 30k here. As you can see, implied volatility was moving higher because of the earnings day coming nearer. But yeah, time is in my favor. Therefore, I just have to wait, and as long as we don't make lower lows, everything is fine in this position right now. Let's have a look at ES future. ES is the future of S&P 500. Here you can see the sideways trading for several days now. Since mid-December, as you can see, we are trading sideways. We are not able to go above the 3,900 level, nor are we able to go below 3,800 level. So it's a 100 points range we are going for 3 weeks now. And yeah, we just have to wait for the breakout to the up or to the downside. It's just a sideways trading phase, but it's still far above the lows here from October and November, so it's stronger than Nasdaq. The weak stocks are the tech stocks from Nasdaq, because here we are near the lows of November and October, but here S&P 500 is a stronger market. Okay, I hope I could give you a short update. Let's see tomorrow for the news at market open or at 10 a.m., half an hour after the market is open. And for now, I will thank you for watching. And if you have some questions, just ask them below the stream and we can answer these questions tomorrow. Wish you a nice start into your trading day. See you tomorrow. Goodbye.